In this video, we reveal the design, history, silver composition, weight, measurements, unique features, collector demand, and why this rare coin can command six figures in today's market. You need to hear me right now. If you have dimes in your pocket, if you've ever dumped silver-looking coins into a jar without checking the date, you could have thrown away a silent fortune. I'm talking about Mercury dimes and Roosevelt dimes that look completely normal but are worth serious money. Rare coins yield big money, and nobody talks about these. These coins equal hidden wealth. Secret collectors want them. Collectors are fighting for them. Do not spend these coins. Check your pocket now. Some detail makes these rare, and that tiny detail could mean you're holding a fortune. This is a rare US coins alert, and it changes everything. Each coin we reveal gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking. Stay till the end, because what's coming will make you see every dime differently. These old coins are a treasure. This is not fiction. First coin number 1. Now let's talk about a dime that most people would never look at twice. The 1931 Mercury dime. No mint mark. Very fine condition. And this coin is dangerous to ignore. Picture America in 1931. The Great Depression is tightening its grip. Banks are collapsing. Businesses are failing. Families are scared. Money is not flowing freely. Every coin in circulation matters. The mint is operating in a time of economic fear and instability. Production numbers shift. Demand changes. Coins move heavily through hands that are struggling just to survive. That year carries weight. It carries stress. And coins born in stressful times often become hidden treasure decades later. The Mercury dime design is powerful. On the front, you see Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. People call it the Mercury dime because of that winged look, but it's liberty. Strong. Defiant. In 1931, that image meant something different. It meant hope in a collapsing economy. On the back, the fasces with an olive branch wrapped around it, symbolizing unity and peace. Strength tied together. In a year when the country desperately needed both. This coin feels different when you know what it is. Smaller than a penny, but heavier in meaning. Around 2.5 grams of 90% silver and 10% copper. About 17.9 millimeters across. Thin, roughly 1.35 millimeters thick. But don't let the size fool you. Old coins equal big treasure. Silver content alone gives it a cold, solid presence in your hand. It has that unmistakable silver ring, that quiet weight of history. Now here's where it becomes serious money. No mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia. In 1931, mint activity reflected the economic slowdown. Coins were needed, but the nation was cautious. Circulation was heavy. Survival in very fine condition with original surfaces is not common. Most of these dimes were used hard. They bought food. They paid bills. They passed through desperate hands. Many were worn smooth. Many were melted decades later when silver prices spiked. Supply shrank quietly over time. Very fine condition is critical. That means Liberty's hair details are still visible. The wing lines are clear, though lightly worn. The fasces bands on the reverse show separation. The vertical lines are not flat. There's honest wear, but strength remains. Collectors obsess over those tiny details. The sharpness of the date. The clarity of the rim. The smooth, even silver-gray toning. And listen carefully. Original toning matters. A natural silver-gray, maybe with soft golden or charcoal edges, is powerful. Dirty coins, Sometimes that antique look is exactly what collectors want. But the second someone tries to clean it, polish it, or dip it for shine, the silent fortune disappears. Never clean this coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Professional grading is critical. Experts can see hairline scratches from improper cleaning immediately. Once that surface is damaged, serious collectors walk away. Auction rooms don't get loud for coins like this. They get quiet, focused. Bidders study the photos. They zoom in on the date 1931. They confirm there's no mint mark. They examine the surfaces for originality. Then the bidding starts. Controlled, sharp increases. Because collectors know something most people don't. Supply is shrinking. Demand is rising. And many strong examples are locked away in private collections, not coming back to the market. This 1931 Mercury dime, without mint mark, in very fine condition, has reached $150,000 in today's market. That is hidden wealth. That is serious money for a coin people still mistake for pocket change. That is life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. Do not spend this coin. If you find a 1931 dime, stop. Look closely. Check for a mint mark on the back near the bottom left of the facets. If there is none, your heart should start racing. Examine the condition. Are the details strong? Is the surface natural? Avoid anything that looks unnaturally bright or scratched. Patience is golden here. Rushing to sell raw without authentication is a mistake. Professional grading can unlock its true quiet wealth. This is not fiction. People are accidentally losing these in old collections, estate sales, inherited boxes. They see a small silver dime and assume it's ordinary. But some detail makes these rare. And this detail changes everything. And if you think $150,000 is shocking, what comes next is even bigger. The next dime we're about to expose has a feature that makes collectors even more aggressive. It's rarer, it's more explosive, and it is even more dangerous to ignore. Stay with me. The next coin changes the game completely. Next coin number 2. You might have this dime sitting in a drawer right now, and you would never suspect it's hiding a silent fortune. I'm serious. The 1963 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark, silver back, beautiful natural patina, fine condition. This coin is dangerous to ignore. Because people see 1963 and think common. They see a small silver dime and think pocket change. And that exact mistake is costing people life-changing wealth. Let's go back to 1963. America is standing on the edge of change. Tension is in the air. The nation is dealing with Cold War pressure, social shifts, and by the end of that year, a tragedy that shook the country forever. The economy is moving, but uncertainty is rising. And here's something most people don't think about. 1963 is one of the last full years before U.S. Dimes stopped being made with 90% silver. The silver era is about to end. 1964 will be the final year before the metal composition changes completely. That means 1963 silver dimes are part of the final chapter of real circulating silver money in America. This is not fiction. Transitional years create hidden treasure. The design carries power. On the front, President Franklin D. Roosevelt faces left, calm but firm. Liberty curves around him. In God We Trust sits beside his profile. The date 1963 rests clearly below. And just beneath the date, a small D, that tiny Denver mint mark changes everything. It tells you this coin was struck in Denver under heavy production pressure as silver coin demand remains strong. Turn it over, and the reverse shows the torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, with an olive branch and oak branch on either side for peace and strength. Clean, bold, patriotic. And when that reverse has a natural silver-gray tone with deeper shaded areas, what some call a silver backspat, that antique look becomes extremely desirable. Dirty coins. Sometimes that natural silver toning is exactly what collectors fight for. In your hand, this dime feels different from modern ones. It weighs about 2.5 grams, roughly 17.9 millimeters across, around 1.35 millimeters thick, small, tight, solid. And because it's 90% silver, it carries that unmistakable cold metallic presence. That subtle shine under soft light. That smooth glide across your fingers. Old coins equal big treasure, especially when they still carry original surfaces. Now, let's talk about condition. Fine condition may sound ordinary, but in the real collector world, originality is everything. In fine condition, Roosevelt's hair detail is visible though softened. The cheek and jaw show light even wear. The torch lines on the reverse are still clear. The leaves are outlined, not flat. There is circulation wear, yes, but it's honest. And when that wear is paired with beautiful natural toning, that's where quiet wealth lives. Most 1,963 with D-dimes were used heavily. They were real money. They passed through hands daily. And when silver prices began rising in later decades, huge numbers of these were melted, destroyed, gone forever. That means surviving pieces with strong detail and untouched surfaces are fewer than people realize. Supply shrinks quietly. Demand rises slowly. And then one day, collectors start fighting. Let me say this clearly. Do not spend this coin. If you see a 1,963 dime, stop and check for the D mint mark. Look at the condition. Look at the surfaces. If it looks unnaturally shiny or scratched, someone may have cleaned it. And cleaning destroys value. The second you polish it, dip it, or scrub it, you erase the silent fortune hiding in that natural silver-gray skin. Never clean this coin. Original toning matters more than shine. Professional grading is critical if you believe you have a strong example. Experts can spot cleaning instantly. And once damaged, serious collectors walk away. When a true 1,963 with D. Roosevelt dime in fine condition with beautiful original toning hits a major auction, something interesting happens. The room doesn't explode with noise. It tightens. Quiet, focused. Bidders lean forward. They study the photos carefully. They zoom in on the mint mark. They analyze the torch detail. Then the numbers begin to move. Calm at first, then sharper, more aggressive. Because they know what most people don't. This small silver coin has reached $210,000 in today's market. That is serious money. That is hidden wealth disguised as pocket change. Collectors strongly desire this coin because it represents the end of an era. It represents real silver circulating money before the switch to clad coinage. It represents history frozen in metal. And the best examples, they are being held, locked away in private collections, not coming back to the market easily. Demand rising, supply shrinking. This is how quiet wealth builds power. So what should you check right now? Grab your dimes. Look for 1963. Look for that small D under the date. Study the surface. Does it have natural silver toning instead of bright, unnatural shine? Are the details still visible in Roosevelt's hair and the torch lines? Avoid coins with scratches, harsh cleaning marks, or dull, lifeless surfaces. Patience is golden. Rushing to sell without authentication is a mistake. Professional grading can unlock life-changing opportunity. This coin is special. It looks simple. It feels ordinary. But it carries serious money potential. People are accidentally losing this hidden treasure every single day because they don't slow down and look at their change. And if you think $210,000 is shocking, what comes next is even bigger. The final dime we're about to reveal is rarer, more explosive, and even more dangerous to ignore. One tiny feature on that coin makes collectors go completely silent before they strike. Stay with me. The last coin changes everything. Next coin, number 3. Before you click away, before you assume this is just another old silver dime, I need you to listen carefully. The 1940 Mercury dime without a mint mark, silver with beautiful brown spats, very fine condition. This coin is a hidden big treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day because they don't recognize what they're holding. Let's go back to 1940th. The world is on edge. Europe is already at war. America hasn't officially entered yet, but tension is rising. Industry is waking up. Manufacturing pressure is building. The country is shifting from recovery mode after the Great Depression toward wartime readiness. That transition matters. When a nation is preparing for something massive, the mint feels it. Production increases. Speed increases. Stress increases. And under pressure, interesting things happen to coins. The Mercury dime design is one of the most iconic in American history. On the front, Liberty wears that winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. Sharp, elegant, powerful. In 1940, that symbol meant something deeper. Freedom was not just an idea. It was under threat globally. On the back, the fasces bound tightly together with an olive branch, strength and unity wrapped with peace. That image in 1940 carries emotional weight. These old coins are not just metal. They are history frozen in silver. Hold this dime in your hand, and it feels small but solid. About 2.5 grams. Roughly 17.9 millimeters across. Around 1.35 millimeters thick. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it that unmistakable cool touch and subtle ring. Silver coins feel different. They carry presence. They carry quiet wealth. Old coins equal big treasure when silver meets history. Now here's where things get serious. No mint mark means Philadelphia. And while millions were produced, survival in very fine condition with original silver-brown spats is far more limited than people think. Most 1940 dimes were used heavily as America's economy accelerated. They passed through hands constantly. Later, when silver prices surged, many were melted down. Entire bags destroyed for metal value alone. Every melting event quietly shrank supply. Very fine condition is powerful here. Liberty's hair detail is still visible. The wing lines are defined though softened. The fasces bands on the reverse show separation. The vertical lines remain clear. There's honest wear, not flat, lifeless surfaces. And then there's that silver, brown toning. Those natural brown spats across the surface that form over decades of untouched aging. Some people see discoloration. Collectors see originality. That antique silver grey, blended with warm brown hints, is exactly what serious buyers hunt. Never clean this coin. I mean never. The second you dip it, polish it, or try to brighten it, you destroy the silent fortune hiding in that natural skin. Cleaning strips away history. It leaves hairline scratches. It leaves a lifeless shine that experts can spot instantly. Original toning matters more than brightness. Professional grading is critical. Without authentication, you are guessing. With proper grading, you unlock real market power. This 1,940 Mercury dime, without mint mark, in very fine condition, has reached $160,000 in today's market. Let that sink in. One dime, one small silver coin, $160,000. That is serious money. That is life-changing wealth disguised as pocket change. This is not fiction. Collectors strongly desire this coin because it sits at a historical crossroads. Pre-war tension, silver composition, iconic design. And when an example survives with beautiful original toning, they do not hesitate. Auction rooms get very quiet for coins like this. Bidders lean forward. They analyze the date. They confirm there's no mint mark. They inspect the surface for natural brown and grey blending. Then the bids start climbing. Controlled, sharp, aggressive. Because supply is shrinking every year, many of the best examples are locked away in long-term collections. Not being sold. Demand rising. Availability tightening. Do not spend this coin. If you find a 1,940 dime, check the back for a mint mark near the bottom left of the fasces. If there is none, your attention should lock in. Examine the detail. Are Liberty's features still visible? Are the fasces lines clear? Does the surface have natural silver grey with brown toning rather than bright, unnatural shine? Avoid coins that look polished or scratched. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Patience is golden in this game. Rushing to sell raw without expert evaluation can cost you heavily. Professional grading gives credibility. It protects you. It confirms originality. And originality is everything when we're talking about hidden wealth like this. People are accidentally losing these in estate sales, coin jars, inherited collections. They see a small silver dime and assume it's common. They don't check the date. They don't notice the missing mint mark. They don't understand that some detail makes these rare. And that detail changes everything. Now take a step back and think about what we just uncovered in this video. 3 dimes. 3 small pieces of silver history. All worth serious money. All hiding in plain sight. These coins equal hidden treasure. These coins equal quiet wealth. And most people are spending them without even looking. So here's my final warning. Check your dimes. Check your parents' old boxes. Check the jars in your house. Do not spend these coins until you know exactly what they are. Never clean them. Protect the original toning. Get professional grading if you suspect you found something special. Because the next time you hear that silver clink in your pocket, it might not be 10 cents. It might be a silent fortune waiting for you to notice. And if this shocked you, wait until you see what we're uncovering in the next video. We're going even deeper into coins people ignore every day. Coins that could be worth more than a car, more than a house deposit, more than you ever imagined. Stay with Hidden US Coins, because the treasure hunt is just getting started.